So let us just start. Hello, what's up, everyone? By the way, hello, Akali again. How are you?
Hello, hello. I'm fine.
Good, good.
My type well. Thank you, Nino.
No problem, man. We have fuck Gator Gold in the chat as well. We're having some beef with Gator Gold here.
I do not like Gator Gold. So
Yeah.
you can't say you want to shoot and kill Gator Gold, just so you know.
Yeah.
If you say things like that too much, our top laner Zambiru huwa pulizija, he will arrest you.
That
Must you?
is hate speech, I believe, or threats, so you can't really say that.
Sorry.
That is not acceptable, Jans.
Sorry. Okay. My
What?
bad.
What?
What was the question?
Yeah, they are saying they want to shoot and kill Gator Gold, right?
Oh, مش شايطة.
They're so it's Jamie. That's all.
In
Gator
game,
Gold.
see? In game. You need to say in game, or else they will take it out
Yes.
of context, Anyway, take it away, Nano, with the interviews.
Mela, starting the interviews, Shanna Jansen, Shanna Akali. Excited for the
طيب.
match, third match of the day.
جين الأول match تاعي أجيتات.
Looking forward to kick back and relax after the game. More كيف so.
Okay, it's not a banter, ħadajt kick back and relax during the game.
لا just excited biex nilعب kontra Peach White l-ewwel persuna tani problemi on stream. So like, now kif tiġi.
في شوية كنا جبناه باند من الانترفيوز حبة ديك
Ma ġieli din
الانسيدنت.
The beach incident.
Beach incident, ħazin. Nista' nitkellmu fuq on stream il-beach incident jew naqa' wis.
لا مش بس.
Id-diskriva l-opponent tiegħu b'mod mhux rispettabbli. Fi kliem ieħor.
كان
ħażin.
الأوبوننتس مش طيبين وقال لي هما مش طيبين بموت مش صبيح.
Ekku.
Ħażin.
Affajnu mit like ekku.
As in, għallom Sibel, xi ħaġa,
Le, Għallhom il-jungler ta' kontina fem, they are nano attacks.
Okay, thank you, fimtek.
Illa.
Unlucky,
Unlucky.
Mela. Mistoqsija importanti jekk kellek bżonn tażel minu l-aħjar team member tal-LME team u min l-iktar inti mbezza tu face illum minu.
تبدأ أنت يانسن.
Jena, kolla kemm intom ta' to be honest għandkom il-problemi ta'kom. Onestament ukoll, like irridu nammettu li s-support ta'kom jaqgħad fajtu jilab deċidi għax jilab ma nafx se nimpenja.
يانسن قاسي مريتو يلا بادني. ذاك التيب ġifieri.
I mean, probably xi kamil support ħajfaqqa ma s-sanraw. Yeah. I mean, kull logħba dejjem l-istess. Sakemm terba' ħajsni like ma nistax nifra. So qabel like just respect. Treat people for what they are achieving u dan sekk like tipo tara fejn tasalu fil-logħba.
Okay, u Akali, x'taħseb?
I mean, nafu li huma like level tagħna jew naqaħjar minna, ċertu Gator Gold per eżempju. Ma tantx rajt lob minn tagħkom, imma għandkom id-drafts jidhru tajbin. Tkun ħafna team fighting. Ġifieri għandha tkun naħseb xi naqivin il-logħba.
Alright, so minn Gator Gold like alright kieku mhux problema aħna.
U le, Gator Gold ġust naħseb jispikka naqa.
Ne, qed tilab tajjeb u xek. Dejjem qed tilab tajjeb ta' lob.
Akali qed jibsa mill-Gator.
Naħra taħtiet, għandi barmi
Arbi-
taħtiġu.
Will we see a Shenben?
Ukku drill isfar fem.
Nista.
Okay, fimtek.
Nista.
Don't twist biex nifhem għadik. Don't
Kont
twist.
bil-isfaj.
Gator Gold u.
Nista nagħmel suggestion. Keep Akali open għax inkella ħan itfixkel.
True.
Mħabba esmu, you know?
Isma vera Jansen, Nasib tħalli open.
Ejja. Ħanabu like Galio mid for sure.
Suggestion minant l-streamer stess, miskom taħduqa.
Fair.
Yes. Jek jizlaq idejja ma memx take back, so sorry. Unlucky.
Unlucky.
Nibdew draft, don't worry, it's fine.
لا احنا sportsmen like not no, don't worry. It's okay. Anyway, ħatiġi band, so tuħux għalik.
Legro setijiet akadix il-champ anyway,
Yeah.
naqbel miegħu.
Ejja, ma memx tamelu. I mean, jow diku, jow ma zaħru. Ma,
Ooh.
nibdow jow. Tfaqax diġa
Ejja, nibdew. Ejja, nitlu jien għadni ma kilċej. Supposta l-fucking lob kienet fis-6 u diġa ħassir is-7. Għand il-ġuħ enormi fuqi, jek tisman il-meċ la waqt il-lob kulħadd jaxġara.
Buon appetit.
Alright, Buon appetit in advance.
See.
Ciao. Mela. Enerġuna
Xaħat jista' jagħtini
casters.
Ek xaħat jista' jagħtini invite għall-logħba would be nice.
Minn xem, alright, ħannibatlek. Yep, there we go. Let's go, mela. Naħseb jitified irrit imur team 1. Nixxem. U draft link għandu Jan, alright, mela. Spectator. U naqilbu bil-mort għal draft link. Mek tajib. Mela. Ready? Alright, tajna. Mela. Blue side.
Ek jista' xatibat li link tal-ċismu.
Edha fil-client.
Ija, ma tħal tarti, so min jek terġa' ġibata.
Fera. Alright. Mela. Emmek.
Kjo, mela.
Għanna
Let's look
Shen
at-
Ben.
Naturalment, Shen Ben, dominator.
U għakali.
Alright.
Alright.
Elise Ben, ma jridux il-Jansen jilab l-Elise. Dan l-axar Elise ekċi tintlab ħafna pala support, saret flex pick. Interestingly enough. Darius Ben,
Darius being hovered here.
they do not want an early game comp from the side of Cavalieri to roll over them. Most likely, judging by the way that Horizon plays, ħajprofaw jilabu għal dik il-mid game. So therefore, ma jridux xaħat pal Darius to steamroll them. Darius Ben does come out. Electric Cavalieri's last man. So far it's mostly comfort. Wukong Ben comes out trying to deny the fact li jridu jilabu għal dik il-mid game. Horizon għaldu nemmen li għansin għandu picks oħrajn imbarra Elise u Wukong. Volibear Ben comes out, really focusing the top laner hawnhekk.
Forsi naraw fuq is-set, you know?
You could see the set mid, but kif lab kontrina.
Darius is never open in LCM Sedge.
Xħat ma jridu dak iġeb, bro.
Yone Ben as well here.
Yone Ben comes up. The Zac has been locked in. I wonder what they're going mid. Qed jagħtuni l-flashbacks li personalment.
Top jew jungle dak is-sek.
Ovvjament jista' jintlab top lane. Although judging by the previous games ta' Cavalieri, most likely as a jungle. Although il-fatt li tista' tiflex jaħ in 3 other roles hija dejjem saħħitha. Zac can always go mid, it can always go top, it can also sometimes even go support. So we will see eżatti ħajġri. Different mid laner, jien ġast dejjem għand il-flashbacks bro miż-Zac. Għattajt sewma. Zyra is locked in from the team of Horizon. Zyra, historically, not the greatest champion. Zyra Tam Kench, that is in fact possibly jew Tam Kench top lane Zyra support, jew Zyra can also technically jungle. Again, keeping it relatively open. This might be a pick coming out from Jansen, trying to hide the fact. The fact that he's going Zyra jungle, although damn, of course, he's second Zyra support. Zyra support coming out here, I'm honest, I'm not exactly the biggest fan of it, coming out so early. And probably that's something you should try to keep until later as some sort of counter pick. That said, il-fat li you can obviously flex it is always nice.
We have Swain coming out on the side of
Swain,
Cavalry.
okay.
A very good pick for crowd control and a lot of crowd damage. We can combo that obviously with Sec Alt and Swain Alt to deal massive damage here. And we
Okay.
are hovering Seraphine here, which can also add to that combo. It is in fact locked in.
So far, I'm gonna be honest. I think Horizon are winning the draft. They are picking champions that do want to play into the Zyra the Tom Kench. They basically have just given the Zyra a lot of value by playing these mid-range mages. Where Zyra can basically just put a giant fuck you with her ultimate and stop you from actually walking into it, especially with her plants. We'll see how Horizon responds, but so far I think they are getting a bit of the upper hand here. Severe is locked in. The way that Severe generally wants to play is that you want to just slowly sort of like scale into your few items, and you just start hitting these spikes and sort of taking these fights. Usually, it's more used as utility AD carry, which makes sense in the way that they're playing Zyra Tam Kench. Again, you want to space the comp of Cavalieri with the Zac, the Swain, and the Seraphine, so it makes sense to go with that Severe with her ultimate, giving your entire team move speed. Ambessa Ben does come out. هناك I guess they're assuming that the Swain is most definitely, the Zac is most definitely jungle. Although هنكون ideally if you are on the side of Cavalieri, that is quite literally what you want to do. You want to send Zac jungle, you want to send Swain mid, and you want to send Seraphine at their support or AP carry. Mazhar ban does come out. Aurora ban responded from the side of Team Cavalieri. Um, hmm. Aurora, of course, still a generally solid pick for the side of Horizon. I understand the ban. Mazhar, I am a bit more hesitant. I don't think Mazhar makes too much sense as a ban here. Realistically, if you're the side of Team Cavalieri, you do not want to go Mazhar. Mazhar doesn't really make much sense with what you're trying to do, which is this bruiser, skirmishy, sort of mid-range, mid-game sort of team fight comp. Hui Ben does come out again on the side of Team Cavalieri. I think it's a very good ban. I think Hui fits perfectly on the side of Team Horizon. Obviously, once again, you can flex it mid, you can flex it support. Well, most likely in the mid lane, it would have been very strong. I think it's a very good ban on the side of Team Cavalieri. And somewhat decent bans from the side of Team Horizon. I'm just not a big fan of them, Azhar. Victor Nation
How we
comes
doing?
out. Victor, probably one of the best mid laners you can pick, I think, in this scenario. And it is, in fact, locked in. Am I correct? Doesn't seem like they're not going to lock it in.
2
They're hovering
seconds.
it.
Okay.
It's a lock.
It's locked.
I think Victor is incredibly strong here. It puts Dave Cavalieri on basically the back end. And also it places them on a timer. Once Victor hits those 4 upgrades, they're not exactly going to be able to play the game. So we'll see exactly what Cavalieri drafts. Picking Victor's nemesis, Jace. That is, I'm gonna be honest, a horrible idea, but they are locking it in.
We're gonna have an arcane showdown over
We're
here.
having
Let's
an
go.
arcade showdown. I'm gonna be straight honest. I think that is a horrible Jace pick.
Do it for the memes.
So this Victor does have Zac against him, so يستحق يكون يعمل واحدة من TI. We just see inside your ward there, just see Jidov 3 times in a row. We'll see what happens. And Volibear is locked in. Okay.
Ooh.
So what that generally tells us is the Swain is in fact bot lane with the Seraphine, which would mean that is in fact a Jace mid and Volibear top. Suddenly this comp looks a lot better for the side of Team Cavalieri. They did in fact cook. Okay, this makes a lot more sense now. So the Swain is in fact going bot lane with the Seraphine, most likely it's a Volibear top. And they respond with an Ornn. So in fact, it is the case that the Zyra is jungle, which I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a big fan of the Ornn pick here, but I do actually think once again, Horizon have swung it back into being their favor. Very fucking interesting draft, I'm gonna say that much. A lot of swings, lots of back and forths. Zyra being the secret jungler there was actually really big. I'm really excited for this game. I'm gonna be honest, I'm very excited for this game.
And Jay
Very
Sui
insane
can
draft
get
from the
around as
side of
well.
Horizon.
Yes, true.
Truth be told, if I was Horizon, I wouldn't play an Ornn here just because of the way my comp is playing. I'd probably honestly go for something like maybe a Nar, maybe even an Olaf. I think could fit really well here since we know that the Volibear is in fact top lane. You could even go for something like a Varus or a Vayne, just something that's going to sort of shut down the Volibear from even having an early game lead. But yeah, honestly, I'm excited. Realistically, if you are Team Cavalieri here, you need to get your Volibear top lane ahead. If that Volibear top lane falls behind, you do not play the game. I think lanes to watch, just for the thematic reasons, I think mid lane with the Arcane Showdown of Jace versus Victor is going to be very fun to watch. Although realistically, it's just going to be both of them shoving and poking each other. Swain Seraphine bot is a very volatile lane, but of course they do have Tahm Severe, which shut downs a lot of engages. And the blind pick has started, they are locking in. Realistically, if you decide of Team Cavalieri, you need the Volibear to get ahead. If the Volibear falls behind, your entire comp just kind of crumbles. You need Volibear to be big, in charge, and menacing in this game. If he is not able to actually cause pressure to the enemy team, you're basically playing the game 4v5, and realistically, you cannot play your comp 4v5. So I'm hoping that Cavalieri here completely focuses top and that Janssen sort of focuses towards again the top side, making sure that hey, I'm not letting this Volibear get ahead. My bot lane is Severe Tam Kench, they're just gonna perma shove and play safe. And my Victor is same, he's just gonna keep shoving the wave versus the Jace. I'm gonna make sure your Volibear can't get ahead. And you know, we're just gonna steamroll you when it comes to mid game.
Meta.
Well, that's good.
Alright, yeah, they have really good comps, and we're having the Arcane Showdown, so that will be a thing to look out for here for sure. Let's see who will win. The glorious the Machine Herald or the what is his
Bedlulu
title?
Titlu. من Arcane, he is now officially
Defender
the
of
Arcane
Tomorrow,
Herald.
yeah?
The Arcane
Defender
Herald
of,
and the Man of Tomorrow.
yeah, the Man of Tomorrow.
We are of course waiting for the spectator delay. It's currently 2 minutes 30.
Of course, we can bring up predictions as well. So, a bit of a change from the last time, because we have a bit more of win rate on Cavalieri here. It's at 14%. Horizon is at 86%. So, I mean, Cavalieri is still way behind the underdogs, of course, but a bit better than the previous two games because they have more win rate. So let's see what goes on here.
I think just based on comps, I mean, once again, Horizon's comp is just so much beefier and tankier. And realistically, I don't think Cavalieri has much ways to actually answer their comp. Tom Kench and Ornn are just gonna hyperscale into these really big tanky champions who, again, unless the Volibear gets ahead and is able to sort of threaten them in a side lane, I don't see much ways in that they can actually kill them, especially without like a traditional AD carry. Of course, though, once you get to those mid-game team fights, Horizon once again have drafted a comp where their team fights are just that much better. You have Victor, who probably come 20 minutes, will already have finished his 4 upgrades. You'll have Severe, who will have gotten his tier 2, 3 items. You'll have Tom Kench, who's able to protect both Severe and Victor with his ultimate. You'll have Ornn, who might even start giving item upgrades if he gets enough XP early game. And honestly, I mean, this is going to be a really, really, really hard game for the side of Cavalieri. If you're Cavalieri and if you're cheering for Cavalieri, you want to see this Volibear get ahead. You want to see them try to get these really big objectives, mostly grubs, so the Volibear can just keep threatening in a side lane. In terms of builds, I'd really like to see the AP skirmishing Volibear here. Although I'd understand if he chooses to go more for like a traditional Road of Ages or maybe even just a sort of skirmishing tank build. We'll see exactly what happens. I'm excited again. I think Cavalieri, though, once again showing that they are a bit of the underdogs, especially when it just comes to this draft.
Pullo does have Arcane Victor here as well, so he just bought it. And he's flexing it in this game as well.
He is, in fact, flexing it in the game. I'm gonna be honest, not my favorite skin. Not my favorite skin.
So if I had to give my opinion, I think they really dropped the ball with Warwick's because it really sucks.
Or I would have made it a legendary, and I would have just done the one they have in the TFT. As Jan makes contact with Yetified and just gets blasted in the face. And looks like that's it. Nothing else really happens. Like I said, it is in fact the Zyra in the jungle. And we do have the Tom Kench. Tom Kench actually choosing to go Grasp here. It makes sense. Swain realistically is a pretty short range champion. He can just walk up and slap him for Grasp rocks. Although just how aggressive will he be early game? Maybe it's too much. Polo getting just a nice free. How much is it now? 10 gold? Let's give it 10 gold, I think. 11 gold with the first strike. Oh, but he does get poked back.
Chase with face rest here as well.
If you are Horizon, you want this game to just go out as long as it can. Realistically, you sort of just want to fight for these mid-game team fights, at which point you just start outscaling. If you're on the side of Team Cavalier, like I said, we need Zach, of course, starting bot side because he probably wants to get this Volibear ahead. He's going to try to get the level 3 gank top lane.
We're just seeing
Nice
things span out into a bit of damage here and a bit of trades in top lane as well. Volibear getting his passive off here for some damage. Ooh, let's go
And
in.
the Volibear.
Oh
aggressive.
wow! All right.
And I respect it. I respect it. With the way that their junglers are ganking, if Gator Gold gets chunked here and he gets ganked by Zac, he will just lose the game. So he respects it. He says, hey, if I get chunked here, I'm gonna be screwed. I have to flash. A little bit of an overstep by Gator Gold, but he does respond appropriately early game, saying, hey, I messed up. Let me just use my flash.
The early flash, wow.
As Peach White, Zac is jungling towards the top lane. If you're this Volibear, you really do not like where your position is with this wave. Your jungler can't really gank you, and Orin's kind of just getting free farm and can get basically poke you for free.
Yeah, and Volibear is at half health as well.
Yetified
So.
going in, but Janssen is back here. We might see a flash. He does not flash, and that's the first blood for Janssen.
Well played by Janssen, very nice gank. Catching him off guard. Not even giving him time to flash there.
I think there may have even just been a bit too much greed on the side of Yetified. Really just choosing, hey, maybe we should just be really careful and not engage there when I don't see where Janssen is. My jungler's on top side, but he does just walk in, he queues in, and he does in fact get chunked out. If you're pulled here, you really just want to come back to lane with your TP, and now you are chilling. You have 23 stacks to help you scale. And this game is looking really good on the side of Horizon. Again, Horizon's goal here is just to sort of chill back, make sure the Volibear doesn't get ahead, and just sort of relax, to be honest. Janssen said he was ready to relax after the game, but honestly, the way he's drafted, looks like he's going to be relaxing in-game.
Yep, they're probably just gonna turn on autopilot and relax the whole game here if Cavalieri allows them to. So Cavalieri do need to respond here with something, anything.
Janssen here going for a lane gank, Does he get spotted up by Ducky Warrior? I'm not sure. It may be the case. Something
Yeah.
I'd also like to point. Oh, I don't think he's got seen. I don't think he was seen. Jumped on Ducky and he's just dead. Janssen, absolutely crazy macro in the jungle today. Zach, Peach White jumping in, spots
Not
Stimpy
sure
and
what
Macaque, but he
Zach
can't
is
really
doing
play.
though for there without his team around. Does get chunked pretty heavily for his mistakes.
Ulu playing a tiny bit aggressive, does get stuck by the Seraphine E, does get exhausted. Will he respond with a flash? He does. Q barely misses. Kali does manage to flash out, does not get hit by the Tom Kench Q. Something I'd like to point out, the Ornn rune choice. Very good on the side of Gator Gold. Understands what his goal is as an Ornn here. He cannot ever get in melee range unless he gives it to him for free. So he chooses to go airy so that he can poke with his Q and with his initial W. And you just make sure that the Volibear is at an HP where he's so low he can't really get all in. There you go. Q,
nice
W, E
dash.
away.
Yeah.
Just so the airy just helping him get the slightly better trade. Now we can point out one thing when it comes to items. The Victor trolling a tiny bit, choosing to go the Fated Ashes. I'm gonna be honest, if you're not a jungler, this item is absolute ass. Do not build it unless you have to.
You heard it here first, folks.
Don't go Fated Ashes in lane. It is an absolutely dog shit item. Unless you're a jungler, in which case it's like the best item in the game. Anyway, moving on. Realistically, again, Horizon is like set up perfectly here. You have a few kills on your Zyra jungle. You're okay giving up a few things. And they are in fact going for grubs, as we can see. Zach and Volibear choosing to go for the grubs, which is good. But your Volibear is behind, and if your Volibear is behind, that's a really, really, really sad thing. Volibear actually choosing to go a tier build this game. I'm not sure if that's what they need. I think they need this Volibear to be a threat. I don't think he should go the Unending Despair and the Fimbulwinter build, like we see very commonly on Maokai. It is very good on Volibear with the Q and the E both proccing Fimbulwinter, but it's just not something that you need this game. You need damage. You need to be a threat. If you're not a threat in the side lane, who the hell is gonna be? This Jace can't do anything. He needs to play mid and he just needs to poke. And so I am very, very, very scared on the side of King Cavalieri here.
The gets
Ducky
caught
Warrior
out
gets
by
ganked
Jan.
again.
Alt
Alt does
goes
come out,
out.
Follow the Forge God
he
does
tries
hit,
to alt out.
and he's just what? He's
Zach!
still alive. He's still
No,
alive, but he does
no,
in fact get
he
clapped.
falls. He
Peach
falls,
White now
and
here in a
Peach
horrible
White
position
is
probably gonna
now
have to flash. He's
in a
not flashing.
whole
Globes
world
have been
of
popped.
pain as he gets poked down. All of the blobs dying out.
But meanwhile, in the bot side, Macaque has been caught out. Flash does come out, but I'm
Tom
pretty sure
Crunch
Botcar
is
will
still
slowly
alive.
boil him down.
Tom
Macaque tries
Crunch
to
is
engage on
still
Akali, saying,
alive.
please can I get this kill? But is it enough? It is! He trades 1-for-1. An absolute disaster on the side of Cavalieri.
Definitely.
I had to take a breath there.
They
My throat is killing me. But
they-
you know what else is killing me? Yeetified jumping on Pulu. But the Hex Core is just slowly chucking away at Yeetified and nothing really happens. Just like in
Fight
Arcane.
is being very aggressive for no reason whatsoever here.
And he needs to be scared because if the Zyra comes up, they are in fact spotted on a ward. If Zyra walks up here and you can't help, your team's just gonna fall behind even more unless you get gang yourself, and that's even worse. Tim, of course, relaxing. Probably listening to smooth jazz or something as he just wave clears the game away. Or holding the wave underneath his tower, just slowly farming.
Fight
again,
taking some damage.
Polo just waiting for his TP, saying I don't really want to lose this farm. Again, if he didn't buy a Fated Ashes and he just bought a Lost Chapter or like waited for it, maybe it would have been better, but it is what it is.
No. Alright. Yeah, no.
Lost Chapter has come out from the side of Victor. He's now never running out of MR. The Ornn is so tanky and the Volibear is so behind and he's building a tank build. It is good that the behind Volibear builds tank, but not this game. This game, you really need this Volibear to be a threat. I would have liked to see the Proto Belt or maybe the Cosmic into Proto Belt build. This is not a, or at least building the Rod of Ages into, what's it called? The crit item that lowers CDR. I forgot the name of it. That's the one.
Not 40, right?
Navori Quick Blades, exactly, yeah. I would have liked to see this Volibear become a threat in the side lane. You need him to be ahead this game, and he's 0-2 versus this Ornn. He cannot do anything. He's slowly getting chunked out because of the very smart airy pick from Gator Gold. We are, of course, getting a Drake at least on the side of Cavalieri. This is their time to get these objectives, which is it's nice to see that we're actually taking them. Oh man, it is gonna be just a slow death for the side of Team Cavalieri as Horizon just slowly reaches their item spikes, reaches their mid-game stack spikes, and just
That
slowly
goes
kills.
in.
As Polo,
Alt
this
out.
is a flashback from my game.
Oh,
Gets
tower
into
shot. Nice.
And a clean kill for Yetified.
Very nice tower shot there.
Zach gank on a Victor. I mean, I can't blame him. As Ducky Warrior jumps on Yan, Yan is forced to flash. God of the Forge God does knock them up, and Yan does manage to escape.
They need to run here. Ornn is pretty big over there. You need to fight it, try to find Zyra, but unfortunately...
Yetified does try to find Yan, sadly does not find it. And this will be another objective for the side of Team Cavalieri. Team Cavalieri realizing they're way stronger early game. They do manage to get 4. They are gonna say, you know what, 4 is enough, let's leave. Smart choice, not overextending. And Team Horizon deciding, you know what, let's make sure they can get the actual 2 spawn for the grubs.
Cavalieri just trying to recuperate their losses over here. Alright, Chase
Nice
is
engage
putting
from
down.
Yetified. Flash has
Nice
to come out
flash,
from Yetified because
nice
Macaque
flash.
is right there. Not respecting the support, not respecting his team's all in base.
Chase is putting out quite a bit of damage though.
We do
so
see
you
the
need
sack
to
here
respect
top.
it.
Gator Gold does not have W, can be CC'd. The E does come down.
Ducky
And
Warrior
slowly, he
continue.
may be whittled down here. Flash does come out from
flash
Gator
out.
Gold. Peach
But
White does
sack,
manage the
he
buffers
does,
it, but it's not
yeah.
enough.
Unstoppable is not enough to stop that. Unfortunately. Oh,
And this is what you want to see on the side of Team Cavalieri as they are just running down the
Seraphine
Victor.
misses
Horus on the
everything!
side. No!
Seraphine misses
Disaster on the side of
everything!
Team Cavalieri.
Disaster! Akali, what are you doing, Akali?
Man, that kill on the Volibear would have been good if again he was building to be a threat. But him being a tank, this is gonna be a really hard game on the side of Team Cavalieri. No one does time mid lane.
It's a 2-for-1 flash sale here because everyone is using their flashes.
Bodgar just slowly getting some farm, trying to catch back up to the Severe. Peach White does find Macaque. Just gonna give him a little love tap and then walk away.
Bit
Nice
of...
little chunk.
Ooh, alright, nice
Bodgar
jump.
getting some
Yeah,
stacks. Bodgar going the Shadow Flame into most likely Cosmic Drive build, trying to be an early game threat. As Yetified jumps on Janssen, he comes out. Janssen
Oh
saved by
my
Macaque's ultimate,
God,
and that's the top
alright.
bench value.
Yo, that was so on point. That was so on point with the Thumb Kench.
Very on point, Macaque Tom Kench W. We can see Zyra's build. She did build the Faded Ashes, but then she chooses to go the Rylai's first item, making sure she has early game clear, but then doesn't actually opt into the Landry because she knows she needs utility over damage. But yeah, if you're on the side of Team Horizon here, I mean, even with these small kills and small leads that Cavalieri are getting, they of course do have 4 grubs, they do have a Drake over them, but it might just not be enough because come mid game again, the comps will speak for themselves.
Very interesting Volibear up in top lane. He's at 1/4 HP.
He's on 1/4 HP and he's also not anywhere close to an item. He did in fact not back. I would have liked to see him skip the boots upgrade this late into the game. And just opt for trying to build his first item. But he is just so behind, 85 to 120 CS. I mean, Kali was not kidding. Gator Gold really showing that even in a matchup that supposedly I should be losing, I don't care. As he
He is
collapsed it one
going
last
to.
time.
Oh, okay.
Double ult comes out, but Ducky Warrior has no more CC left. I think this will be it. Ducky Warrior does go down as Horizon secures their first Drake of the game. And I think from here on, I mean, it really is Horizon's game to lose. They're ahead. They're starting to get that mid-game spike. Everyone has their first item. They're working towards their second. It's going to be a really, really, really rough game from the side of Cavalieri. Volibear going, in fact, the unending and probably next item, Fimble Winter build. He's going for the tanky, undying build. But it just will not be enough.
I mean, Seraphine is missing everything, but
Seraphine is missing
they
everything,
are
but at this
still-
point it just
yeah.
does not matter. What is
Ooh,
Horizon
nice.
doing? Their entire goal here is to just farm as a bot lane, and they're trying to go for these fights. They're seeing action around the map, and they decided they want to match it. Bit of a poor decision on Mekek and Timpix.
Timpix,
Timpix.
Timpix,
Timpekes. Bit of a poor decision making on Timpekes and Mekek's side there, choosing to fight as Akali and Bodgar. Akali misses the E once again. That might have been another kill on top of Pullo.
Yeah, Seraphine is not locked in this game.
A speech where
Ooh,
is
four
looking
of
for
them
a dive.
looking
They
for
want
a
to kill
dive.
Pullo,
There we
and
go,
this once
sec
again,
in.
another flashback from my game as
Ooh.
Victor gets four-manned.
Oh wow, Podcar nearly died there, but
Meanwhile, though, top lane, Ducky Warrior and Gator Gold fighting it out. Mekek joins. The W will hit from the side of the Tom Kench. The Tom
The
Kench
ult
ultimate
going
is not
out.
available. Call of the Forge God, but it will be enough. Giant heal from the side of Ducky Warrior, but it's just not enough. Another kill for Jan.
nice little skirmishes here. Nice little skirmishes on both sides.
I'd like to say the Cavalieri have gotten this game back from the smart choices they did bot lane, but sadly, I just don't think it is enough.
We do see E2 fight, split pushing here.
Hopefully one or two more team fights goes Cavalieri's game, making this game just a tiny bit more close. As Janssen does try to force down a Herald, I think this is a
Into
mistake.
Herald, yeah.
The
And
Seraphine ult
the
does connect,
Seraphine
but
ult.
Kali's just gonna get run down by the Severe. Zach tries to jump in, Swain is in,
Syra
he
is
is sucking.
still alive for some reason. You need to take her out. Oh, we do see the
Swain
flash
chose
out.
to
Yeah.
flash upwards to kill the Zyra. Zyra almost died there, I was genuinely confused for a second. But they do get a very nice 2-for-1. That is nice. Of course, the Zyra getting shut down by the Swain. That's a nice 700 gold pickup onto your Swain. And right now, you need to fight. You have your 2-item spike just before mid-game starts. Once they get their 3 items, I'm gonna be
Okay,
honest, it's gonna be
Chase
really
going
hard
good.
for Cavalieri to
Can
win.
Chase
If
pick
you-
up and flash
Very
out?
nice flash.
Q?
Flash and
Oh,
pulley,
there
but it's
we
just
go.
not enough.
Lovely.
Amazing little solo kill by Etified. And this game is suddenly going Cavalieri's way. They've managed to get 3 really nice fights off. The victor is in fact falling behind.
Ducky stealing their jungle as well. A little cheeky raptor steal there.
A cheeky Raptor steal. This Swain is becoming so large. He's just got a tower all to himself. He's 4-0. He managed to get a nice 2 shutdowns. And now we will see exactly what's going to happen this mid game. If you're Cavalieri, you need to fight now. This is where you win the game. You have the advantage. You have the stronger comp right before mid game. You need to fight now. Your Swain is huge. Your Jace will provide really nice. At the very least, even from behind with the tank Volibear, he can still at least provide a nice front line with some decent CC. And if you're on the side of Team Horizon, you just want to sit back, get some free farm, try to just scale, wait for your 3-item spike, and then slowly take over the game.
See, if I were Cavalier here, I would probably play for Drake Soul as well.
And I think that is what we're going to be seeing. Drake Soul might be a bit hard, but I think by then they will have outscaled. I think, like we're seeing here, they're just going to try to find out Jan. This may be a detrimental mistake on the side of Team Horizon. Drake is about to spawn. It's 14 seconds away. Getting caught there is pretty bad on the side of Team Horizon. They are going to have to give up this Drake, and they have given away a free kill too. Tempix is a bit far forward here, but I think he can just run away from top side. As Peachwood just starts the Drake.
Yeet fight, maybe getting caught out.
Gator Gold going very hard trying to kill Yeet fight, but sadly just does not pan out. Losing vision twice.
That is Ocean Drake going over to Cavalry now. Let's see what happens.
Cavalry have possibly brought this game back. Honestly, they played a really good mid game, or like early mid game. But now the question is, can they manage to pull this lead towards a win before the Victor scales, before the Severe scales, before the Ornn starts giving items? As Peach White getting his Raptors, looking for a flank onto the Victor, but Tom Kench immediately ults. Says, no thank you, I'm not having anything to do with this.
Does he have flash? Can
Another
he get the Q? No, he does not.
Very nice disengage on the side of Horizon, and this is what I mean. As this game goes longer, it's going to become harder and harder for Team Cavalier to actually find some way to teamfight. Because they just have so much utility and disengage.
We do see both respective laners were split pushing different lanes. Fulber did go back. But we still have Chase up here in top lane. Against Victor.
The Ornn items are starting to come out as Essence Reaper for Severe has been upgraded. That gold gap is gonna start closing, and it's not that big. It's not that big at all for the side of Team Cavalieri. Will it be barely big enough just so that they can squeeze out a few more objectives, a bit more of a snowball? We'll have to see. Even though Cavalieri have seemed to have brought this game back, it's gonna be very difficult for them. As the Herald does come out, they seem to be wanting to just force the top lane tower. Peach White.
Sek is there to protect Jace, at least.
Is he gonna look for an engage? He does not, he chooses not to. Besides, you know what, this is a pretty bad idea.
Jace does go in with the Herald. And
He's
we
running
do
in,
see
gets a nice
Severe
chunk,
ult.
but this may be
Side
a
ult on
mistake.
Sek.
Peach White may have been
Peach
caught
White may
out.
fall down here. Seraphine ult.
Amazing
Swain going
Seraphine
in!
Amazing Seraphine.
Wow! What a turnaround for Cavalieri. Who would have expected this?
Akali saying, I know I missed every single ult before this, but I'm gonna land a crazy one. And this may honestly be an end.
No way, man. No way. Do they end here? Volibear ult just takes out the towers, but Ornn is putting in the work.
Gator Gold is trying his damn hardest, saying, please let this game keep going on. And it seems like he may have managed. All that wave clear from Hollow Radiance seems to have been in fact enough to stop their end. There are simply no minions.
And Taki Warrior will be taken out here.
And Taki Warrior, the fuzz down again. What a shame. Now, if you're on the side of Team Horizon, you just killed It's a 4v5. You want to go do this Baron so you can try to swing it back to your favor. That's very scary for the side of Team Horizon, but it's still not the end of the game.
Dragon is spawning soon as well.
Angen is in fact spawning in 45 seconds. The Volibear will be back.
A red reset.
Third Ornn item is in the game. Ornn's just gonna keep getting tankier and tankier. And the Swain will now start falling off. He's hit his 3-item spike. He has his Zonias. This is the strongest he'll be in the game. Realistically, this is the same for Jace. Realistically, this is the same for Volibear with this build. If you are Cavalieri, you are happy. That fight top lane went exactly how you wanted it. Akali hit an amazing Seraphine ult on 4 people. Now you just want to close out your advantage, get this last third Drake, and try to just end the game off of this huge lead you've built now.
Horizon had a 5-1 lead in the early game, and now Cavalry did manage to bring it back.
They played the late game, they played a mid-late game comp, and they got too confident with their 5-1 lead. They said, look how good we are, we're 5-1, let's keep fighting. And Cavalieri said, no, 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 we may have messed up early game, but we can punish when we have a stronger team.
They are going
As
for
they
this
will
tier
probably
2
take down
tower.
this mid tower.
Ornn does go in,
Ornn is
looking
in the middle of
for a
5. He
pick.
does have to
Seraphine
flash.
ult
Seraphine
goes
hits
down.
2. Maybe
Ornn
wasted. Ornn
ult,
does come out.
Swain ult
Volibear
is
is
taking a
running
lot of
into them.
damage. This might be the final. Oh my
No.
god!
Like I've said,
No,
mid-game
they're
has
losing
arrived.
it. They're losing
Horizon,
it.
if you do not kill them, you cannot win. And with the skin of their teeth, they managed to kill them. But this is bad
Chase
for
is still
Cavalieri.
alive. Chase is still alive. What can he do? Q! Come on, take Sage! Zephyr
Jace
down!
comes in,
Go
manages to
on!
kill
There we
manages
go!
to kill 2.
But, oh my
Manages to
god!
kill 3.
Alright! Wow! Let's go, Chase! Yo!
What a crazy game. Lord accurate Jace.
Lore accurate. Comes in from nowhere and saves the day, yep. Oh.
Man, but these fights, I mean, you would assume that Cavalieri can just run them down, but mid-game has arrived, and Horizon had just becoming so hard to deal with. The slows from Zyra, the ult from Zyra, the ult from Severe, the ult from Tom Kench, the Victor ult, slowly chipping away at your health bar. The
Wait,
Ornn items,
what
the Ornn
is
ult.
Cavalieri forcing burn?
Cavalieri are forcing a Baron. This may be a throw, depends on if they can get away with it. We'll see.
Ooh, very confident start here for them. Maybe too overconfident. Let's see.
Are Horizon gonna let them have this? I feel like this is a bit of a misplay on Horizon's end. If they do let them have this, they probably
Horizon
need
need
to
to
stop them from getting this Baron.
engage ASAP. ASAP.
They need to go in. I think they just realized now that they're doing the Baron. And
Oh
it's
my
just
god!
too
It's
late.
wow. Horizon had no response to that burn, and now they must face the consequences. Horizon on
Things
the
are
back
looking
foot.
really bad on the side of Team Horizon. You cannot give up a Baron like that, especially when your comp is based around right now. And especially when Cavalieri can actually look to win the game. We're not season 15 yet. That one Nexus Tower will stay one.
And we do see the minions start to push in bit by bit.
Now we do have a lot of anti-push with Victor, with Severe, with Zyra. And so maybe they can stall out this Baron.
Ooh, Chase maybe getting caught out. Nope. Alright. Backing off. Very well done. But they are 4 people now. Oh, the teleport. Never mind. They are back.
Where is
Oh, wow.
everyone? Why are we not
Alright.
mid-wave clearing?
Yo, okay. Mid tier 2 task cooldown.
But
Zyra
a
alt flash
huge
out.
engage.
Swain, where is Swain? There he is. He's dealing damage. Come on. What?
But this
Silver
might
Chase?
not be enough. Peach
Come
White
on.
is in the backline. But like I
Alright,
said,
Septas.
it's mid-game. Horizon is just so difficult to deal with.
Taki Warrior is split pushing on top lane. They still have the lead. They still have the minions.
They do
still
manage
have
to get
the
mid
burn.
inhib. They'll probably go bot. Are they looking for 3 inhibs? This may be game if they get 3 inhibs. Especially with Drake spawning in 25 seconds and Jan being unable to respond. This may result into Cavaleri's Dragon Soul.
Yep, Dragon Soul game might be. Sivir does have a
What
lot
does
of
go down?
wave clear on there.
Man,
Ooh,
that
there we
Baron
go.
really was the death sentence for Horizon. And now Dragon Soul is spawning. 6k gold lead on the side of Team Cavalieri.
3 inhibs down, and now they are obviously looking for Dragon Soul with the Ocean. Every lane is pushing. Can Horizon afford to contest this dragon? Can they? I don't think
I don't
they
think
will.
they can. I think this is a free soul for Cavalieri. And man, if you're Horizon, I think you are regretting giving them that Baron.
They did find Chase.
Zitafy just gets caught out in the
Yes.
side lane.
So Chase will be going down here. But that is Dragon
1,000
Soul.
gold for the Ornn.
That is Dragon Soul for Cavalieri. And what
That's a very big
game.
misplay by Zitafy, but will it be enough to stop Cavalieri
What
from
a game
ending?
this has begun. This has become. Wow. Still open on both sides. One team fight is all it will take. The final team fight.
The Spirit Visage on the Volley Bear suddenly has become 1,000 times better. You are right. Suddenly the healing Volley Bear build makes complete sense now that they've gotten the Ocean Drake. Same for the Spirit Visage on Zac, and same for the Spirit Visage on the Swain. Gigantic healing is about to come out. I want to see anti-heal on every champion on the side of Team Horizon. We see it on the Severe, we see it on the Zyra, we even see it on the Ornn with the Bramble Vest. We will have to see. Honestly, it's looking really bad for Team Horizon, but it could be anyone's game. As the game sort of goes later and later, the Swain will slowly fall off. Severe will start to gain relevance, especially now that she's building her 5th item. It's gonna be a very, very, very tough position here though for Team Horizon to actually win. If they win the next team fight though, I do believe they can pull it back.
Yes.
It's still not lost, and that is crazy because it's 34 minutes in.
This has been an impressive showing from both teams.
I'm incredibly impressed by Cavalieri managing to bring it back and actually fight towards their mid-game strength. And let's see if they manage to snowball it into a lead. This will probably be the fight that decides who wins and who doesn't.
Okay, we're
So let's
just
see.
poking. Ornn goes
Doesn't
in.
come in. Insane ultimate. He gets CC'd. He cannot recast. Swain is forced to Zonias. He flashes onto
Flashes
Timpex.
out.
Is it enough?
Taki
The
Warrior
Volley
goes
is
in
just running
onto
them
Zyra.
down. But he
He is
still
going to
getting
go
slowly
down.
Melted. Timpex very low. Probably has to run back to base. Can Gator Gold manage
The
to wait?
tower
But
will
there's just
fall
so
down.
many
The tower
minions
will
with all
fall
inhibs
down.
Turret does go down. Nexus is
Open.
exposed from every side as Baron spawns. Team Cavalieri says, you know what? Let's not even try to do anything funny. They've
Baron.
lost everything. They
Baron.
don't have any inhibs. Let's just run down Baron.
Baron. This is
And
do
if you're
or
Team
die.
Horizon, you need to fight. You cannot give up this Baron.
This
Losing
is do
Baron
or
with 3
die.
inhibs will lose you the game. Top inhib is
Janssen,
respawning
what are you
soon.
doing? Janssen, go back out there, Janssen. And they will let Baron fall here.
It looks like Baron is down. Top inhib for the side of Team Horizon will respawn soon, but I don't think that's enough. Mid inhib should also spawn shortly, but honestly, all that Team Cavalieri need to do is get those inhibs and just wait for the super minion wave. They don't need to do much else. I think these two Barons and choosing not to fight may have lost them the game, but we'll see what happens.
They need to take all inhibs down for Cavalieri, and then they need to storm Nexus. Let's see what goes on here. Wow, they have Soul, they have Baron, they have all the advantages. They need to make it count.
If a Cavalier ever going to win a fight here, it has to be now. XP is in favor of Horizon.
This
But man.
Ornn engaging is definitely a problem for Cavalieri. Chase does manage to find Tim.
All 3 inhibs are up. It means that these waves are not going to be as annoying as they can be.
Volibear pushing the split push on top lane.
Horizon cannot afford a single inhib to go down. If one does, it's just going to be one side, which is going to be pushing way too hard. They have to play safe.
Baron is sticking away.
I think this may be Horizon's that day though. I don't see them managing to hold off every single inhib here, and one misstep, one team fight will decide the game by itself.
Second Volibear
As an
split
Ornn
pushing
does come out,
Ornn.
this may be too aggressive.
Swain
of an Ornn.
being caught.
Jump on the Swain.
Can he ult?
Selfie
No.
It's another 3-man ult.
No ult
And
on
Jace
Swain,
runs
alright.
in, one shot.
Oh my god, this is game! This must be game!
This is game as Jace once again, lore accurate, runs down and slams down Victor.
Well done, well done. Well done.
What a game.
What a game indeed, my god. This is what we live for. Well done on both teams. Wow, what a comeback from Cavalieri. What a comeback.
That's 46k damage on the Jace. For his debut game, absolutely crazy of a debut game. Akali hitting insane Seraphine ults when they mattered. He may have missed a bunch of skill shots left and right, but when they mattered, he hits the ultimate on not 3, but 4 people. Insane game on the side of Team Cavalieri. It was their game to lose and they won it. Or it was their game to win and they won it.
Most
Now
definitely.
we'll have to see who will be dominated for the MVP.
They want 2 MVPs this time around.
I'd say I would put Akali and Need to fight. I think both of them deserve to be both MVPs, to be honest. I'd 100% put both, and I talked about because I do feel like they've all carried, but we'll see who the second MVP. One of them has to be the Jace. I feel like the Jace played way too well. Need to fight really did just absolutely go crazy.
Oh,
but we'll see.
Chase was finding those picks really nicely as well. Very well
I
played.
doubted the Jace pick and he showed me wrong.
Very well played. I think we're
Smooth.
going to have two MVPs this time.
All right, let's move to MVP interview. Can we go captains? No, where should we go for the two MVPs?
Yeah, we should go captain's interview, yeah.
Yeah, let's go captains interview and just move them.
Can we move them?
You can, Nasib, no?
No, I actually can't.
In Kella, we just go lounge. Fuck it.
Yeah.
And if some random joins halfway through, happens.
Alright,
Yeah, let's just go
yeah,
lounge.
let's just go lounge.
Hello, ħajkan użan għamlawnek għaxem interview up to people this.
My childhood best friend, he's living here for a long time, but he doesn't know Maltese, unfortunately.
Okay, it's okay, we can do it in English.
Okay, it's fine. What a game, guys. Wow, I am speechless after that game.
For a debut game, I am impressed. What a crazy debut game to start with on the Jace. I'm gonna be honest, I completely doubted the Jace pick and I was proven wrong. 46k damage, insane, absolutely insane. How do you feel like both of you won the game? I mean, I know, but I want you to know. I want to ask you, how do you feel you won the game? What do you think you did right? What do you think that maybe Horizon did wrong?
I mean, if what I think is that our bot lane was just too strong. We could do whatever we want on the map. Just absolutely fisted them. And I was not even a factor until like a random fight where I got a triple kill, and from that point on, it was just they couldn't do anything. We were too good.
Fair enough.
We had one fight, me and bot guy, where we killed their bot lane, and from then on we took every objective almost. I think we took every objective actually from that fight.
Before that fight, were you scared you were gonna slowly get outscaled by the enemy comp, or were you sort of just saying
Scaled?
no?
We always thought we would outscale them, but we thought maybe they could get a lead or something. But
Okay. And when the game was 5-1 on the side of Horizon, so the walk kept you sort of saying, you know what, it's fine, we can still play it out.
it was irrelevant.
Relevant.
We were very strong. The kills were on people that didn't matter at that time.
You have heard it first. The kills were on people who did not matter.
At that time.
At that time.
Wow, I love your confidence. Very good mental. Very strong. Very good comeback. Impressive. I think you impressed everyone watching. So well done.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, we just rushed it so we can do a rank clash after, so.
As you should.
2 dubs one night.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I mean, unless you have any last remarks, sort of last words you want to share to people, sort of anything you have in mind?
Yeah, let's not keep them from Clash any longer.
We have one team motto. Not team motto. Like, we want to say thank you to Smera and to Juan from Eversio.
Heard it here. Thank you, Smear, and thank you, Juan. What for?
They'll know. It's fine.
They'll know.
Okay. Inside stuff. Okay, nice.
Yep.
Well, you heard it here first. Thank you for the game. Very exciting game.
Thank you too.
Thank you
And
for
on to
hosting.
more wins.
Thank you and well done. Thank you, Nano, as well.
I'm gonna go eat some food.
Yep, I'm just gonna head right off in a bit.
Upal dejjem Zambiru Pulizija.
Du attenti minn Zambiru.
Għadu attenti.
Xinu allura konstabli jew surġenti jew xinu?
Just put his official title, Pulizija.
So mhuwiex pulizija.
Trandil minn għalija. Titlu.
Alright.
Jara kriminal jaqbad il-bet tiegħu bum 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 mbagħad jikdmu.
Police brutality. Bħal ma ġara f'Arcane, let's go.
Eżatti, lore accurate pulizija.
I know, right? Anyway,
Insomma, we're gonna
Insomma,
move back to our
thank
team.
you.
yep.
Enjoy your
Ciao, ciao.
clash. Enjoy your A&M clash. Ciao, ciao.
Have a good
Thank
one.
you, Nano.
See you.
Thanks.
Ciao, ciao.
Thank you, Nano. Oh, see you around, bud.
Thank you.
Ciao, ciao.